Welcome back to another video, guys, and today we're gonna be talking about the social cooldown. A big game changer, I believe, in the future of the game. If you don't know what this is, basically next game are gonna be introducing a 6-hour cooldown. When you move groups, you have to wait 6 hours before you can throw flares, go into flares, and contribute to the challenge boards. And this is to prevent people from group hopping and jumping around and just doing all the other stuff. They just want to keep players inside their groups and not leaving the groups. Um, Now this kind of fixes some stuff, some issues, but then I guess I don't know how this is gonna turn out because it's still not out yet. We'll have to wait and see. But personally, I think it's a change that has to happen, uh, because there are groups, for instance, which use not 25 but like 50 people or 100 people to push the boards, and it's a bit unfair to those that actually play with 25 people. You just rotate players out when you go to sleep, so you always have people playing for the challenge boards in that group. And I think this is quite unfair to those that want to push fair and square. So this is, I guess, the rotational aspect that's actually bad for it. I think the other thing that's fixes is fixed with this cooldown is that I guess less and less people are gonna be group poaching. So poaching is when you join a random group and you recruit the other group's players, and this is really bad. Like this is just horrible. A way to recruit people into your own group. Just jump into other people's open groups and then send invite messages. Um, in order to get them to join your group. And I think now with cooldown, less and less people are going to be jumping around because they know that when they come back, they won't be able to have their group for like 6 hours. So this is pretty cool. There is another thing that was happening is that players would jump around groups to steal rewards from the challenge boards. So that's also a problem because a lot of players you just stuck up on free cards just like that without contributing at all, and this is bad, I think. So I think this is quite nice as well. That's getting fixed. Now the downside to that, I guess the biggest downside would be token farming parties. Because right now, every time there's an event, people would organize groups where they can flare missions and they can play gather tokens faster. So these token parties are potentially going away. If people want to farm tokens still with other people, they can always do it between the rounds, because then you can join 6 hours before, play, and go back 6 hours before, so you can get just on time for the board opening for the next round. So I think that works fine, to be honest. I think what else is an issue? People jumping around to help other groups to complete challenge boards. I think this is one of the major ones because it's quite a social aspect, which I guess people will now have to adapt to the new way. I think NG has plans for the groups, but they only can implement those plans once this cooldown is active. So I'm really looking forward to see what NG has in store. I'm really going off the uh, I'm really going off limit here and just thinking about something like group wars. But this is looks like so massive that it's probably not likely to happen anytime soon. Um, so yeah, I overall think group social cooldown is a decent thing. But I know some players are gonna dislike the fact that they won't be able to do token farming parties or help out group boards for other groups. But I think it's a change in the right direction if you look at it on the bigger scale, because it kind of evens a bit the fair play in the game as well. Um, so I guess, and then you have the poaching removal, and then you have the board flips as well. And just overall, I think it's better. Now we don't know they did say that the boards and the events are gonna get maybe easier, I guess. So we'll have to wait and see if this is going to be balanced out with the fact that you're gonna be playing with mostly 25 people now. So we have to wait and see on that. But I'm gonna probably have another video once we've played with social cooldown and see how it affected the guilds and see how it's changing the way people play. But for now, this is pretty much it. So yeah, I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. What do you guys think about social cooldown? Do you agree with it? Do you disagree with it? And yeah, I'll see you guys all in my next video.